Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is April 11th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review where I'm reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's jump over these charts and see what we see. What a crazy week this was. But it didn't go anywhere if you look at the chart, so that's why it's nothing, for some of us to get too excited about. Things happen. Volatility is high and all. It's good for one of the strategies that it's good for a couple of strategies that I'm doing right now, so the world is good. At all. Let's maximize this quarterly chart and resize this and take a look at what we have here on this thing. I have a lot of lines on IWM. IWM is one of those ones that I'm not even in IWM right now or even trading around it. I might scalp with a future contract, and that's about it and all. But let's just take a look here. I was saying that it could come down here. This is going to be our support area. We came close to this, and we already got in the bounce and all. So that's what I see here on this quarterly chart. We are, this is our support 2 level, this yellow line here and all. So, but I'm more so with my zones and stuff on IWM and all. But that's what I see there. Let's go ahead and go down to the monthly chart and see what we see there. On this monthly chart, we are still below the 9-10 moving average. We've been there for a couple of months now on the Russell. We are definitely in a bear. We've been in a bear market on the Russell. It has made the drops that I was expecting it to make. And as you can see on this particular picture here, it came down to a support 2 level, this yellow line right here, and gave us a nice bounce. That would have been a nice play off that bottom and all. That's what I see there and all. Right now, since we are still making lower highs and lower lows, I expect still this market to continue to the downside and all. But we have to kind of like this wait and see how it plays out. Right now, we may have made a monthly bottom, this whole bottom, maybe a quarterly bottom and all. But we have to kind of like wait and see. Because right now we are in a bear market. So based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. Let's go ahead and go down here to this weekly chart and see what we see there. On this weekly chart, this is where you're going to get this in a market when it's sliding. The question is, at this time, it gets back, this market came down here, this red little line right here is a support 3 level. And usually when it comes to that level, I usually say buy, 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 and all. Because that's the level where if the market is going to reverse after we haven't did what they call one of these crazy crosses to the downside. We are in a bear market, and these are my 50 and my 200. The Russell is below the 200 already. So the question was, that's why I got back more to my zones and all, and my levels of support and resistance and my supply and demand. Where was the Russell going to go to? And right now it's at a place where this might have been our bottom and all. And if the Russell starts turning around, it will drag the rest of the markets will also follow suit real soon. And all, because the Russell usually led to the downside. Let's see if it can actually show us that this thing is actually really getting ready to turn around. And that's what I see there. But let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and wrap this on up and all. On this daily chart, what we see here is all the noise. Look at the daily noise. And that's why, again, on the daily noise, I kind of like say, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was the first day of the week, this green candle here. It had a higher, and I think it wasn't a holiday this week or anything like that. This candle here, I think there was some news and some rumors and stuff about things and all, and that's why we got this crazy spike and back down, and that's why we got this crazy up and then back down, and then there was more information that came out. That's why we got this crazy day right here. But as you can see, we're back to where we was, back on Tuesday, back inside that day. We're back inside this day. We're back down here where the week has been. The Russell this time, I usually say it's in a 10-point range from top to bottom. This thing was probably, that's about a 72, 82 about an 18 point, almost a 20 point range this time. Again, we're in a volatile market. The VIX is really pretty higher at this time. So again, of course, it may be double than what I expected. And also, again, you do give yourself plenty of room for things to work out. But that's what I see here on this daily chart. And with us coming up next week, the only good thing that I see right now is that look like we're going to be. This is next week's pivot. My central pivot, we might be opening up above that. And if we, that's why I'm kind of okay. This market, that might have been our bottom, and all down here. As you can see, we had 1, 2, 3 days down here, and all where it didn't want to go any lower, and we closed up above that level. And look like next week we will be opening above this pivot. And if we open above this pivot and end up breaking this high, yes, that may have been our bottom. We are turning around. And are we turning around just more profit taking before we go down and make another leg? Or are we going to be turning around to make all-time highs? I can say it now. I like saying all-time highs, but I don't see it anytime soon. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have to share with you guys. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. This is a Right Side Trader. See ya. Bye.